out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180! Mike, 54. Let's go.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
I'm coming after you. White. 51 to Mike, boys. 51. Let's go. Hey, Haywood. We got to step it up. Let's go. Mike, 50.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returnable here for Davis. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position.
Let's go.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game December against Denver, he had that monster first half, 210 yards, did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Mostert. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all. Time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over, yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Here we go.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
7-7.
Throwing on second down, Bridgewater. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass, thrown away and incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
56.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
They're on the 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
21. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Here's Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
In your face. Hey, watch that. Check, man.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. Play action, Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater now. He gets it to Thomas. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And Thomas has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Bridgewater. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
On the ready. 56. Check 56. Mark 56.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Check. Watch 54. Go.
First down, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again with Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
We won. Come to my work.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Bridgewater on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He'll buy some time right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. McCaffrey following the penalty. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Bridgewater flushed out right. Thomas has got it, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater, quick slant, caught by Moore. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Bridgewater again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Mostert. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd down and 2.
Mike, here we go. 11. Screen. Watch the screen. Hey, watch that.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go now. You got nothing to run. Let's go. 56 to Mike, boy. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Watch Twitch. Watch the running.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And taken right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Garoppolo. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm going back.
To throw, Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And out across midfield, down to the 45. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Davis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
56. Mike, 56 right there, 56.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. It's caught by Davis. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing is Bridgewater, escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. Running with a fullback, Alex Arma. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater to the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Gives it to the first man through, the fullback Arma. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Bridgewater to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now a quick hitter with a fullback armor. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, big man with ball. Net bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Bridgewater now. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call, but here, you're not going to hold safeties, not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Ready. 10, touchdown. 54 Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Got it. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Switch up.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. Right there. 56.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Carolina, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, 30,000 in your pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, know I give it all I got. Wanna walk, talk the talk, take it higher, that's a god. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clarity, yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they know they taking notice, taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they know they taking notice.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab.